Hey everybody, welcome back to ROZZY'S Life. I'm going to show you guys how to make dumplings. Roasted garlic dumplings. These are totally awesome, okay? So the first thing I had done was I roasted me a whole bulb of garlic. And now I'm just getting the garlic out of its hull. I'm just going to use my baker's spatula just to squeeze it out. Let me show you guys another one. And garlic is so good when it is roasted. You're going to love it if you try this in this recipe or even just on like some toast. It tastes so good. I've done all of the garlic. I've squozed all of them out of their hull. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and sit them to the side. This garlic looks and smells absolutely delicious. I hope you guys try that just on even some toast. Here I have my flour, salt, baking powder, and now I'm going to add in my butter, and I'm just going to go ahead and start working this in. I'm going to go ahead and make my dumpling dough. This is better than store-bought pop can dough. So the best thing to do is to make your own, and it doesn't really take long to make your own dough, and it tastes absolutely delicious. And if you would like, you can also add like spinach, it's your own dough. And y'all, if this video helped you in any kind of way, can you go back after the video and please give me a thumb? Say, hey, ROZZY did that, and share it with your friends and family, and please subscribe. But you have to hit the bell so you get notifications of all the new videos and whenever I go live. I want to show y'all what I do on a daily basis, and I want to try to teach others who don't know how to do certain things. And I don't mind being taught as well, y'all. So if y'all have any kind of good comments or any kind of ideas of things that you may want to see me make, please leave that in the comments. And so now I just put in some milk. And don't worry, okay? Just keep pushing the milk in. I mean, I could have done this in a bowl, but I really like just working my hands in. You know what I'm saying? Just like getting it all in there. And so just continue to add in your milk, and the recipe will be in the description box, and just keep incorporating it. And so don't worry about it being wet, because it will be a wet and sticky dough, but we have to use more flour to even roll them out. So just continue on with the working of the dough. More milk, more milk. And you can add this in your chicken and dumplings. I mean, whatever kind of dumplings you like. And then you can also use this same recipe for any kind of dessert dumpling as well. Just omit the garlic. And so now that is looking good. I'm just going to get it together just a little bit more. And I'm going to go on ahead now and go on and put my garlic on it. And I'm going to start incorporating that garlic in here. Y'all see how good that look? Can you imagine how it smells? If you are a garlic lover, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so now I'm just going to go on ahead and start kind of cutting it into the dough to make for sure that garlic gets all throughout. I do not want a hunk in one spot and then somebody else don't get to taste that goodness. So I'm going to start cutting it in. And y'all, please forgive me for being offset on camera. I apologize for that. All right, so now I'm going to start rolling it out. So I'm just going to put a little bit of flour on here so it does not stick to my rolling pin. So now it's time for me to start rolling it out to my desired thickness. Now y'all make for sure that when you're rolling it out, if you like it thick, roll it out thick. If you like it thin, roll them out thin. I like mine thin, so that is what I am doing. And it's almost time for me to start cutting these up. All right, that's looking good. Y'all see how thin that is? It's not too thin, but it is thin. That way, so when you put them in, they'll cook fast. So now I'm just using my pizza cutter, and I'm just cutting these things up. And the pizza cutter is so easy because you can just go back and forth, back and forth. And if you have enough flour on here, it will not stick. So if you need more flour, just throw some flour on there and just go on ahead and continue on with cutting out your dumplings. And as you can see, I put more flour on here. So this way, when I'm getting them up, With my baker's spatula, it's so easy just to pull them up. And I will be putting more flour down. And the flour is actually a thickener. So when you do, start to cook them, it will thicken any kind of broth that you have in your pot. So that way you don't have to make a roux or anything. When you put these in, it will thicken it and make its own gravy. And so I'm just putting them all into just gathering them all up into one area so I can go ahead and start bagging these up because I will not be cooking these today. But I'm going to bag them up for another day when I don't feel like making dumplings. And I'm going to freeze these off. And as you can see, they're not sticking. And that's a thanks to the flour. All right, you guys. I thank you all for your time. And I will see you all on the next video. So y'all please stay safe. And now I'm going to go on ahead and put them in the bag and freeze them up. So I'm going to go on ahead and use my food saver. And they will look like they are squished and that they will not, like they'll become one dough. But they won't, y'all. Once you take them out and defrost them, they will come apart. But if you leave them out too long, don't worry about it. Just cut them into the hunks you desire. Don't roll them out no more. You're done with that part. All right. Bye-bye.